What happened exactly with Adam 22?
We were cool, and then I made that 6ix9ine video. I was trying to get on his network to do a Necro thing because people loved our interview, and we got almost 500,000 views, and it was more than a lot of other people that are supposed to be popping in that world. And so it did very good. And I mean, he was considering it, but I don't live in Cali. I live in New York. So it created kind of an issue where, the logistics. I was like, what if I just do it from New York? I'm your guy in New York representing, No Jumper. Because I didn't want to have to build it for myself because my channel gets demonetized a lot. And I was like, all this work and I'm not even going to make money. I would rather it be seen a lot and not even do it for the money, just do it for the controversy of good combo. And he was considering, rocking with me, it didn't get solidified perfectly. And we didn't really have a beef. I actually thought we were cool because when we would speak, there was no problems at all. It was always cool. It was mainly around me pitching myself for No Jumper and him considering different options. And then that whole cuck thing started happening, with the dude who's a black star and fucked his wife, and he was getting destroyed on the internet and being called a cuck. And I wasn't dissing him at the time. And the thing that created an issue was, have you seen my video? I think I asked you if you saw it, and because you didn't last time. Did you see my video I made destroying 6ix9ine, the animation video of his?
Yeah.
Where he got fucked in his ass in the bathroom,
right?
At the LA Fitness.
Yeah, LA.
Did you
LA
see
Fitness,
that?
Yep. Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I thought that video was genius. I was like, yo, everybody's got to see it, especially anybody who hates snitches and doesn't like, that whole pro snitch bullshit. They'll love this video, just even for comedy, just like to like it. It's dope. So I remember pitching it to Adam. All I wanted was a repost. I didn't ask him for anything crazy. I was like, yo, I just dropped this video. Can you repost it? Because I was in that mode where I was posting it up. And he was like, 6ix9ine, nobody cares about him now. He's dead news now. Like as if like me making my video was old news. But nobody on the earth has made a video that brutal with 6ix9ine getting fucked in his ass by the dudes who beat him up. It was comedy. It was hilarious, bro. You got to watch the video. It's total not like he gets his head cut off. Like we fucking destroy that dude. And at the end of the video, he shoots himself in the head crying. Yeah, man. So anyway, I don't even think Adam gave it a chance to watch the video. He was just being an asshole. And I'm like, what do you mean 6ix9ine's not relevant anymore? I checked and I was like, you did a whole expose on him 6 months ago on No Jumper. 6 months ago, you did a whole expose on the guy. I don't remember what it was, but he did some kind of video focusing on 6ix9ine and everything controversial with him. So why are you trying to diss me now? When I just made an incredible video, we're supposed to be cool. And I didn't even ask for anything. I didn't ask him to put it on the No Jumper channel, like post it or anything. I just said, can you give me a repost? And here's the thing. I wasn't even sweating the repost that much because it might have not did that much. It bothered me more that he was dismissing my work. And his excuse for dismissing it was that I was focusing on something that was played out already. And it was far from played out because nobody ever did anything addressing the 6ix9ine beatdown at LA Fitness. So I'm here delivering great content and you're like trying to diss my effort. And that's what created a rift between me and Adam. So I don't remember exactly, but it was just a Twitter back and forth. And I called him a cuck. I was like, that was my way to like, you're a douchebag. Fuck you. You're a fucking cuck. You let a dude fuck your wife? Who does that? I basically, I jumped on the bandwagon of everybody shitting on him at that point because I felt he was dissing me. And then he was like, "Oh, you're a bozo, da 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 da," try to like diss my numbers. And I was like, I think I proved to him that my numbers dissed his numbers, because even though his numbers he might have had more subs than me, my biggest videos on Necro Video took a shit on his biggest videos on the No Jumper channel. He didn't have 10 videos with millions of views on each. So I was like, bro, for your shit to be relevant, you have to film 100 rappers and use them. I'm already popping with millions of views only off Necro. So I was like, how the fuck are you going to try to diss me? So yeah, I mean, it really wasn't like a serious beef. It was like something that just happened over that video where he was being an asshole, in my opinion. And listen, I forgot about it after I made my Instagram post about it, and I kept it moving. I didn't dwell on Adam 22. You know what I mean? Like, you never heard me mention that guy again. So you're asking about it now. I'm telling the story, but I don't really give a shit about that guy. Like, he's meaningless to me. I mean, he could have been an ally, and the interview we did was great. I think it was great. He was very cool. Listen, it was the best interview on a big platform that I did leading up to my interview with you. Your interview was better because we're cooler and you chopped it up better the way you do your thing. He kind of, chopped up the interview a little bit, but he's much bigger than you, so he has to deal with so many other people. So he's not going to put as much into each thing, which is better probably getting on your channel, because you'll turn this into 40 clips or whatever. You know what I mean? Which gives it more. It gives it more power, for people to get into it. But I appreciated what I did with Adam. That was great. And you know what's funny? Not even going to mention that shit. I was going to mention that I met Matt Hoffa in the studio when I was going in to do my interview with Adam 22. And I was like, I gave Matt Hoffa DAP for his channel at the time. This is a long time, way before the Fat Joe shit. Like, right when I did and I was like, yo, we should do something. And his only response to me at the time was like, oh, you're that dude that helped Nems, right? So that's as much as he knew about me. So I was like, yeah, I'm one of the first dudes to ever help Nems. And then he was leaving, and I was just like, yo, I told him I'll holler at you on Instagram, and I did holler, and he ignored me. So,
but did he see the message though?
I don't know, but I know that I hollered and never got a response. I don't know if I hollered again, so I can't tell you. But only reason I mention it is because when I was going in to do the Adam interview, I had a chance to meet him in person. You know what I mean? And we shook hands, and I thought, based off the Adam shit, he would have featured me on his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a good interview. But nah, I got ignored. So
yeah, especially two Brooklyn dudes.
Yeah, I didn't understand how he had all these other people up there, but not Necro. So yeah, I didn't get.
He must not know that you got a cult following, bro.
Probably has no idea. So, but I'm not gonna talk shit about the dude because I don't have any relationship with him. But I will say as much as I did reach out for it to happen, and I feel like he fronted on me.